Change your diet, change your life, change the planet.
Hey, it's Tim Van Orden with the Running Raw Project. I'm out doing another deep snow slog in my big boots. But today I got my dad and his friend out here as well. They're cross-country skiing. And having lots of thoughts. Quite a few people have emailed me lately and they've talked about how their past is haunting them. How the stuff that I say makes sense, but they've got this horrible past and they just can't escape it, and they keep beating themselves up over what they've been through or some traumatic event or their childhood or whatever it is. There's this fear and lack of willingness to embrace your skeletons. So I've been thinking about that. And what occurred to me is that I have a skeleton inside my body. Now, it's scary outside of my body if you strip away all the flesh and it's just a skeleton there because it represents death. But when it's inside my body, it forms my support structure. It allows me to walk upright. It allows me to have a vantage point up here rather than down there on the ground in a pile of muscle and skin and fat and organ that can't really do much except squiggle around in a puddle. Our skeletons give us strength. They allow us to move through the world. They give us support. And our past does the same regardless of how ugly it is. Regardless of who you were, what you've been through, what people said about you, what you used to look like. It doesn't matter. That is what builds your character. Or at least the choices that you make from those experiences that you've had. And just like stripping away my flesh leaves this horrific skeleton, this dead representation of what used to be me. When you rip away the context of someone's life and you just look at the skeleton, yeah, it's kind of scary and it's ugly, but that's not the way things are. You can't ever take an experience in the past and strip everything else away and just view it as the skeleton only. The flesh, the organ, the skin, everything is there. It's all one holistic experience. The skeleton's always been inside, and that experience has always been inside. And when you learn to embrace it as your truth, when you learn to embrace it as your support structure and stop fighting it, stop denying it, suddenly you can stand up straight and you can look around from a higher viewpoint. So don't be afraid of your skeletons. Don't be afraid of your past. They make you who you are and they give you strength. Okay? This big old silver birch tree is a perfect example. Probably started growing on top of a huge stump, and over the years the stump eroded and rotted and fell apart and eventually disappeared. But this silver birch has this fork in the bottom now, which will forever be a part of its structure, even though that past event, that old stump, is long gone. This is now who it is.